All you do is straight in there and you'll hear a noise.
Wodonga retiree Rod Clutterbuck has been looking to plug into the electric vehicle market for some time, for one good reason.
Saving the planet. Yeah, I think we can't rely on fossil fuels anymore.
But electric cars don't come cheap. The least expensive still cost more than $44,000. But from tomorrow, the state is offering 20,000 subsidies worth $3,000 each towards the purchase of a new electric car valued under $69,000.
Been wondering why we haven't had one in Australia, but now it sounds like we might be on the march towards a better system.
When people get an EV, they're starting to save significant dollars on their bills. It's almost up to $1,600 that are saved of fuel and maintenance costs each and every year. So we want to make it easier for Victorians.
Ownership in Australia trails other comparable countries. There's only 20,000 in Australia, 7,000 here in Victoria. Australia has been criticised for a lack of incentives and regulation. The state is also spending nearly $20 million on more charging stations and is setting a target that by 2030, half of all new cars sold here will be zero-emission vehicles.
This is very, very ambitious, but one we are absolutely committed to achieving.
The electric vehicle push is just one part of a bigger climate campaign. Unlike the federal government, the state has a legislated target for net zero emissions by 2050. And in the coming days, it will announce interim reduction targets for 2025 and 2030, as well as big incentives for industry to help cut their impact.
They're taxing you on one hand and providing a rebate on the other. It just demonstrates that the government has really misjudged this policy. It's another demonstration of policy on the run.
A coalition of car companies and green groups have slammed Victoria's planned tax on electric vehicles as the world's worst policy. But this change is getting a warmer reception.
The challenge with a road user charge is in isolation of anything else. It seems like a penalty to electric vehicle owners and drivers. But when you offset that with incentives and different measures, at least get back to a neutral starting point.
The wheels of change might just be spinning. Richard Willingham, ABC News, Melbourne.